A Baltimore County elementary school that years ago set out to be among Maryland's best has reached its goal.
As Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, despite notable challenges, Woodbridge Elementary can now call itself #1 in the state.
Here we are at the end of your elementary school career.
This 5th grade class at Woodbridge Elementary in Baltimore County is leaving behind a legacy.
As a grade level, you have had amazing success in academics here at Woodbridge.
A legacy no other 5th grade class in Maryland has. A legacy these students earned.
Woodbridge is all about teamwork, and that's one of the reasons we're a 5-star school.
The belief in us students. This is what makes us a 5-star school.
Woodbridge Elementary is a Title I school, meaning it has a high concentration of students living in poverty. Maryland has more than 1,400 public schools. Last school year, 478 were considered Title I. A Project Baltimore investigation found of those 478 Title I schools, just 2 earned a 5-star rating for educational excellence from the Maryland State Department of Education, the state's top designation. And of those 2, Woodbridge scored the highest, meaning this 5th grade class is leaving behind the #1 performing Title I school in the state of Maryland.
This job makes a difference.
Lorie Phelps is Woodbridge's principal.
I don't want to send anybody out of my elementary school that's not ready, and that's my responsibility.
Phelps, 11 years ago, came to Woodbridge with the goal of building a high-achieving school for the community. This school year, she achieved that goal, which did not come easy.
What time do you start work in the morning?
Recently, I've been here at about 6 o'clock.
What time do you leave?
5:30, 6 o'clock.
So you're working 12-hour days?
A lot of the time, yes.
Are you here on weekends?
I live around the corner, so it's real easy for me to just come in and do a couple hours on a weekend.
Is that what it takes to have the success that you're having? Is working that much?
We are definitely outperforming our demographic, and that doesn't happen by chance.
Woodbridge's student body is 94% minority, with 66% qualifying for free and reduced priced meals, making it a Title I school. In Maryland, Title I schools academically tend to significantly underperform state averages, but Woodbridge outperforms the state in every category. Here, 59% of 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders test proficient in English language arts. The state average is around 46%. In math, 48% of Woodbridge's students are proficient. The state is around 33%. Throughout Maryland, 22% of elementary students are considered chronically absent. At Woodbridge, it's just 5%.
What you're doing at this school, could this be done at any other school?
Sure. I think part of it is, my hands are in everything. Some of my colleagues would probably call me a control freak.
Phelps began her professional career as a trial attorney in Baltimore City.
I want to make a difference.
At 38, she changed professions to become an educator.
Yes.
And she brought with her a lawyer's mentality.
It trains you how to think. I started my career billing every 6 minutes. I know the value of minutes.
At Woodbridge, to maximize those minutes, Phelps builds no time into the schedule for students to transition between classes.
You can get from the cafeteria to the end of the building in 45 seconds. You don't need 5 minutes to do that.
Teachers are expected to teach bell to bell. New teachers are trained by Phelps, who writes the classroom lesson plans. And if a teacher is out, Phelps goes in.
I need to make sure that that instruction is going to continue.
But mostly, this principal attributes this school's success to her lawyer-like analysis of data. Roughly 500 students attend Woodbridge. Phelps tells Project Baltimore at any time, She knows the attendance rate, math proficiencies, reading scores, and grades for each one. If a student's data begins to slip, interventions are put in place immediately to correct it before it becomes a problem. That level of detail, Phelps admits, is an enormous amount of work.
Matthew Bailey, Marianne Ramirez-Guerra.
But for these fifth graders, she wanted the best.
We set a goal, we worked toward that goal,
And the best
we achieved that goal.
is what they are.
You are now officially sixth graders.
Baltimore County has 74 Title I schools. Why don't the other Title I schools achieve at higher levels? What could your child's school do to get better outcomes? We want to hear from you. Call our hotline, send me an email, follow us on social media. Head to foxbaltimore.com to follow our progress. I'm Chris Pabst, and this is Project Baltimore.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.